Matagal-tagal na since nagkaroon ng malakas na mga independent team sa PBA. And sa darating na season na to, there's actually two. Una ay ang Converge Fiber Xers na na-cover na natin sa previous video. Pangalawa naman ay ang Rain or Shine Elasto Painters na pag-uusapan natin today. Na on paper, some would say ranks lower kaysa sa Converge. Pero if you look at their recent conferences kasi, parang mas seasoned and mas experienced sa playoff basketball ang Rain or Shine. And I think they are more tougher, which is definitely a requirement pagdating ng playoff basketball. Pero, nabasa ko sa mga articles, Santi Santillan will be out for the earlier parts of the season dahil sa isang injury. And that means merong chance and may opportunity for the other guys to step up. And first of which, ay si Luis Villegas na ayon sa mga videos and sa mga interviews na nakita ko sa Rain or Shine page, good to go siya to play this conference. And based sa mga ilang preseason games, he may not play considerable minutes agad. Pero since may opening nga, and maybe, diba, ito na yung time or yung panahon for him to earn his spot and earn his minutes and show the team kung anong capable siya at kaya niyang i-contribute. UAAP Luis Villegas bago magkaroon ng injury really was one of the better prospects, and kung hindi natin i-rewrite ang history, top 3, top 5 pick talaga siya sa draft class. And it's very unfortunate na na-plague yung career niya so far ng injuries kasi very skilled, very talented player si Luis Villegas. And we hope, diba, na makuha niya na ulit yung footing niya. Kasunod niya sa draft that could step up for this conference ay si Keith Datu. Sa totoo lang, solid si Keith Datu, pero sometimes kasi I sense pa rin na medyo hindi pa niya ganun nakakrak yung code or hindi pa siya nakakatalon dun sa stage kung saan consistent starter level player talaga siya. Pero last season, stats from asiabasket.com, Datu played roughly 19 minutes per game and he did well naman. He averaged almost 7 points, almost 4 rebounds, and almost an assist per game. Kaya ganito yung numbers kasi he's really more of a stretch big. Specialization niya talaga maging trail big to block shots and to shoot 3-pointers and occasionally, crash the glass offensively. And ang susunod na player naman kasi na pag-uusapan natin ay si Kaylan Chongson na despite playing as the 4, he was more of the inside guy for Rain or Shine. Marami pa rin naman siyang 3-pointers na in-attempt. Part pa rin yun ng game niya. Actually, yun nga isa sa mga paborito niya. He likes to settle for threes. Pero kaya naman kasi niya i-shoot eh. Anyway, ang trabaho naman kasi din talaga ni Kaylan Chongson for this team is makipagbanggaan sa loob. Mas siya yung gumagawa nun for Rain or Shine. Kasi ganoon naman usually talaga yung balance. Kapag merong stretch big na 5, usually yung 4 yung nakikipagbanggaan sa ilalim. And for Rain or Shine's case, may Clarito rin sila at the 3 na mahilig rin makipag-gitgitan sa loob, makipagpalitan ng muka, kulitan doon sa ilalim. Anyway, last conference, very solid conference mula kay Tiongson. He averaged 13.2 points, 5 rebounds, and 2.5 assists per game. He was one of their better scorers last conference alongside Nokum Mamuyak and Santi. And speaking of Santi, diba, now with Santi out for several games, maybe sana, diba, few lang naman or couple lang. Magiging importante for Rain or Shine yung production ni Kaylan Chongson. Since marami-raming points yung may iwan ni Santi while out, halos 13 points game rin yun. So, expected talaga na sila Tiongson, Datu, and even Jonard Clarito na i-increase yung scoring production nila para sa Elasto Painters. And speaking of scoring production, isa sa mga best scorers sa liga ng prime niya ay si Stanley Pringle, na siya yung free agent acquisition ng Rain or Shine this offseason. Definitely a great move mula sa Rain or Shine kahit medyo washed and medyo edad na si Stan. Kailangan talaga nila yung veteran presence sa guard position, especially Karakot, diba? Despite being very clutch, very effective for Rain or Shine, si Adrian Nokum is more of a CJ Perez type of player na head down, not necessarily a cerebral type of player. Having a veteran like Stanley Pringle sa team na to is really the next step for them. Anyway, last conference, Stanley Pringle in terms of scoring still averaged 13 points and 3 assists pa rin naman para sa Terra Firma Jeep. And for Rain or Shine, I think mapa starter or mapa park off the bench or mapa, third string or mapa 6-man type of affair, I think definitely malaking bagay pa rin to have a guy like Stanley Pringle sa team na to. Kasi yung playmaking niya and yun nga yung IQ, experience, veteran leadership, malaking bagay. And at the very least, diba, maging spot-up shooting threat man siya sa guard position. Kasi puro downhill players tong Rain or Shine eh. Si Karakot lang yung left to right. Si Nokum, si Clarito, si Mamuyak, Chongson, they're more of, an open court, head down, atake sa basket type of players, and having a guy like Pringle to add to the mix adds another dimension sa kanila kapag nahirapan silang umiscore and kapag hindi sila ganun makatakbo. Next naman, we're going to talk about Jonard Clarito, isa sa mga fan favorites sa team na to. Former most improved player si Jonard Clarito ay isang 6'2 scrappy wing na minsan merong flashes of scoring brilliance. Can be streaky pero consistently yung effort nandun. Last season, Clarito played 59 games para sa Rain or Shine. Average roughly 26 minutes a night kung saan nag-average siya ng 11.2 points, 5.5 rebounds, and almost 2 assists per game. Si Jonard Clarito yung tipo ng player na plug and play. Kahit anong ipagawa mo, gagawin niya effectively. He's a decent scorer, very effective defender, and yung effort plays laging nandoon. Para siyang remix of a Scottie Thompson and a Don Trollano. And siya yung epitome ng Yengel basketball. So I think Jonard Clarito, especially kapag si Santi Santillan hindi available sa earlier parts ng conference, magiging importante for Clarito to step his game up. And it's also exciting to see Clarito take the next step after a very impressive season. And ayun, overall, ako personally, mga players na excited ako makita sa Rain or Shine or mga players na I'm expecting or wanting to step up, these guys are Keith Datu, Luis Villegas, Jonard Clarito, and Stanley Pringle. Pero meron pa mga ibang players sa team na to na very interesting and very exciting kung ano papakita nila sa susunod na conference or season. Like Felix Lemeti na nag-struggle with injuries last conference kaya medyo nag-deep yung laro niya. Diba, Anton Asistio. And even si Andre Karakot. I would like to see Andre Karakot prove the haters wrong kasi naniniwala ako na importante yung playmaking ni Andre Karakot sa team na to. And sometimes, diba, madalas siyang mag-turnover or may mga turnover siya na medyo risky. Minsan, streaky shooter siya. Pero I think yung ability niya to create or make things happen with the ball, importante yon for Rain or Shine. And adding Stanley Pringle to the mix, diba, less pressure yon. So, more playmakers, less pressure for both Stanley Pringle and Andre Karakot and magbe-benefit ang buong team doon. So, ayun. Overall, Rain or Shine, including Santi Santillan kung healthy later on the conference, is still a very scary team to face kasi high output sila, fast-paced, they have a lot of young players, very energetic players, but at the same time, meron silang veteran wits. Malaking bagay na malalim sila, 1 to 10, kaya maging effective sa loob ng court. And yung 1 to 10 na yon are tough mentally and physically to compete against, teams na on paper better in terms of talent. Pero Rain or Shine is a one solid, cohesive group that is going to be one of the better teams sa conference ito.